You might as well just lose with life. Our people are organized, it's our people who are well divided. And if we well divide, Babylon can do us as they like. Organization is the key to a proper mobilization. Morning Stew is the show, forget the people in one accord. Like when we want a strong united front in front of the enemy, or when groove off and hold our reverence and praise the Lord. Whether abroad or in our yard, from radio are the same. Organization is the name, centralization is the game. Even though this is no game, it is a crying shame when the people can't even mobilize in a proper way. So we need to organize and start communicate. Lisa Love set yourself straight. Check out the slate upon the plate. Frisco need to organize and start conceptualize and put the plans in motion so we can start to actualize. Organize, organize. We need to organize. Organization is the key to the building of a station. Organize, organize. It's better to organize. To organize it is the key, just like a proper education. Organize, organize, and make we flex wise. Tell the youth them feel we fled from wrong and heal Selassie I. Analyze and organize and spiritually mobilize. We need salvation, no need no mansion in the sky. The Morning Stew. Lisa Love, the Groove Master, and Mr. Frisco. Big up. 96.5, make we fly. Always make the people organize and centralize and strategically mobilize. Element of surprise. I thought we don't know small fries. Watch the rise. Watch Rastafari. Get over. Make Babylon turn over. Get run over. Roving with the rover. Organize and centralize. I Selassie.
Boy. What? My day I just come, no? No?
Wait.
Ooh, Lord, take that off.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Mercy.
Take that off.
Mm-hmm.
Take it off, Harlan. Take off the volume ends. Yeah. Alright. My day I just come, like what Groove say?
Yeah, it's safe to enter now.
Yes, sir.
Oh, very good. Very
Are
good.
you sure?
So then say.
Are we not walking into Wednesday? Come now.
Oh, the Harlan, you know.
We need to walk into
Harlan.
Wednesday, Harlan, please.
Harlan, Get
do.
to stepping. Get to stepping.
Yes.
Let's do
And if you
that.
don't know what is walking into Wednesday, give yourself.
50 lashes.
Yes.
Not 1, 50.
And if you have to look for walking into Wednesday, don't forget there's Mike while you're walking.
Yeah, big up Mike, by
Right.
the way. It took a long time to hear from Mike. Big up Mike.
It's true. It's true.
All aboards, everyone's.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah.
This is hump day, Wednesday.
We're walking. We're stepping.
Well, let me just say this.
We're waiting to
Not much. Yeah, guys, we wait for step. But while we wait for step, let me just get this over with. Not much happened on the day of Wednesday, 2,000 years ago.
What?
Not much happened. Not much happened. They call Holy Wednesday. They also call it Spy Wednesday. Because on this day, Judas was a zealot, more of a warrior type of person. Thief, vagabond. That's the kind of person Judas was. Judas was with Jesus for about 3 years as a disciple. He heard all his message. He saw all his miracles. He heard all the preaching. But Judas was of the belief that Jesus was not supposed to be a humble king. He was not supposed to be a humble Messiah. So Judas's goal was not to have Christ crucified. Judas figured he may pull God's hand. And he figured that if he put Jesus in a position where he had to defend himself, he would rise in righteous glory and smite the heathens. But that's not what the man can't fight. The man can't be dead. So Judas did what he had to do. He made the deal with the Roman and the Sanhedrin and the rabbis, and he sold Jesus for 30 pieces of silver, which was the price of a slave at that time. But after he did that, and he saw what happened, Judas said, I have sinned and spilled innocent blood. He tried to give the money back to the Pharisees.
You don't want it.
Yes, he didn't want the money, but they told him, look, you already did what you had to do. Blood is on your hands. So Judas hung himself, which I have always believed that Judas probably did sit down right at the right hand of God. Because I feel if you believe in a Christian, God know everybody want to do. Everybody was made for a purpose, and that was Judas's purpose. Judas's purpose was to betray Christ, because if he did not betray Christ, none of this may happen. I'd like to thank Frisco for calling me last night and telling me all anything because I did not know. So respect, Mr. Frisco. You know the backslide as much as you know.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, the man did do good.
Okay.
But yeah, it looked like we got 58 cases of screwworm now.
Yo.
So you know what that means? We got at least 15,000. If we could find 58 cases of screwworm, we got a lot of screwworm. I had to work on anti-screwworm medication right now, Lise.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, you know what it's called?
What?
Screw that! Yes, yeah, get rid of that quickly.
Screw that.
Screw that.
Okay.
Yeah. Where the boy gone?
Me.
Yesterday, Hannah brought home some potato chips. And if I know some potato chips where say Lay's or Ruffles or
You don't want it?
I don't want it because I got them crazy flavor now, like jalapeno. Who want to put jalapeno on chips and spile on good chips? Anyway, Hannah brought some brand new I never seen before. And I first thing when I look on, where parties come from? I thought he was going to say Heche in Mexico. He said Heche in Jamaica. And when I opened the chips, Miss Love, it was like Ruffles. You know how Ruffles are with the ridges? And I bit into it, and lo and behold, I was surprised surprise, or like Gomer Pyle would say, surprise, surprise,
Surprise.
The thing me tastes good,
You liked
just
it?
as good as the Ruffles, and it was made in Jamaica. Then when I
Oh.
look, I see Hannah had one sour cream and onion one, made in Jamaica, same excellent tasting. No, I don't know who got that out.
What does it look like?
It looked like one bag of potato chips.
What color I mean?
Well, the Ruffles, the regular Ruffles came in blue and the other one came in green. I mean, they simulate everything that we used to. And this is the point where they make. If we cause we so much more for ship Ruffles, you should get it from Jamaica. Get it from Jamaica. You know, because for they want very, very nice, you know. And with our part of CARICOM, and we need to start to work along with our CARICOM neighbors so that we could start to send some of our stuff to them. And the next thing you know, you got some big country that holler about wait, idea who.
What about me?
What man I left your solo like that?
Where did he go?
I don't know. I gotta help out multi-man, man. Come on.
Him and his chips.
Yeah, can't disappear.
We were right in the middle of his chip story.
Oh, what man? Totally gone. Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
He might have got a blackout.
Man, oh that sucks.
We'll wait and see.
That would totally suck. On a did we get the walking into Wednesday?
Nope.
By Harlan, get the walking into Wednesday, my boy. Get the Sasquatch with the drink.
That's how we do.
Gotta walk up into Wednesday like big bowl and breaking.
Of course.
Today's
Looking for brown sugar.
Today's the 16th. That means it's Wednesday.
Yes.
Before you know it.
Somebody's looking for not only one person, but brown sugar and shortening. Can't find it. Can't find it. Can't find it. So. If
Can't find brown sugar?
Holla. Yeah, holla.
Alright, boy. Only in Belize.
I kid you not.
Brown sugar, at least that the thing for is chaos. Shouldn't be. Always with the shenanigans.
Always something. Always something, yo. When you need it.
How they know people want brown sugar for their bun. Yeah, not that one there, the Sasquatch boy. I take that too. That groove walking into Wednesday.
I forgot who thinks that this guy was.
Yeah, I remember the name, but yeah,
But
he's right
it's
there.
somebody for him.
Walking up into Wednesday, man. Very good. And there's one more for
That's
Lisa.
the guest truck.
Did
That's the guest.
Did Kwame Unity Scott have a birthday yesterday and we didn't know?
I did not know that.
Oh, Scotty, big up yourself, man. Wasn't on my timeline, so I don't know what happened.
Right.
But seems so okay, I see a birthday cake and everything. So big up Unity. Unity.
Happy birthday for me.
Yesterday, I guess.
Haven't seen him in a minute.
Okay.
Was somebody playing Bo Glen just now?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna
Frisco is Bo Glen.
Oh, Bo Glen.
now we got now with Bo Glen.
Today's Wednesday, remember?
Walking into Wednesday.
Oh, and that's how we did bring it in?
Of course.
I had to tell you that's Bo Glen right there, ladies and gentlemen. We're not sure that if he made a dance or if he stepped on a piece of coal. But whichever way it was, he ended up looking like a dance if you put music to it.
Where did you go?
I don't know what happened. As soon as I started talking about the Jamaican chips, I just the computer just gone.
Yeah,
Yes.
I had it to mention CY, thank you, but Christafari, the Rasta Gospel, and he's gone again. They're having a free concert at Digi Park later on this evening at 6:30. So come on out, Christafari. I have.
You know, go confess your sins.
What? Steve would say you're the biggest.
I'm just saying.
Thanks, CY. Good morning.
Yo, big up everybody who was up in the
Freaking
Tuesday. Oh boy, we be pushing the limit.
Hey.
Liquor license there, right there, right there. You see the liquor license.
Whee!
Oh, there's a song that when it's played now, a song half as bad as what's accepted now compared to back then. That when you play it now, you listen to it, you're like, I've heard worse now. Back
What's
then.
the name of the song? What's the song?
Oh, you know what that song is? Mr. Cease.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The Candy Liquor.
Yeah, so when I play Mr. Cease, back then it was taboo.
It was like, who? How? Why?
Can't
What?
play,
No.
but now compared to everything out there, that's like baby feet.
Run it.
So it's all up in the can there, baby.
Run it.
There it is. Walking into. I walking. There you go. Chop, chop.
Leave it.
Make haste.
That's what you do. You walk into Wednesday.
You see why they're on the cover. I nearly holler for you, but I say, you know what? I don't want to holler for people. Yeah.
You should have said hi.
Yeah, so I said, I can't say nothing, car. Nobody, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, we was up in it last night, yo. I tell her, I swear to God.
Candy Liquor.
Yo, it's like I said, it's freaking Tuesday, adult type of show, grown folks
Exactly.
thing.
Nobody, no need nobody come here with no feelings.
Market, alarm, whatever it is. Tuesday night.
No foolish feelings. It's grown people
Yes,
business.
come
Okay?
in. Come in.
Exactly.
Now overtime and all
Hey,
this. Overtime.
because it was that good. Because it was that good.
Yeah, hey, I feel like I hurt myself on that last night.
Oh, child.
That's where I was, man.
Ooh, child.
I was like, ooh, child. Pick up Black to say we got Black made it. Really made it to like it up last night.
Oh, yeah?
And to understand the assignment, you know what it is. Right?
DJ Black. Right.
Every single song is.
I like
every
that.
single song is carefully selected.
Right on point.
For that show. There's no stray way song.
No.
Business there. That's
No,
straight up, let's get it on. It no matter what genre. It could be soca, it could be slow jam,
Right.
it could be R&B, hip hop.
It's true.
Man pull off our Loving Dear last night. What the other one there? The Lover's License
What?
track play.
Oh, yeah, man.
The Lover's License.
Lad Laro? It's a Lad Laro?
Laro, yeah.
Yeah, man.
But it was on. But yeah. If you missed it, well, make sure Tuesday. We'll be back.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
Casale gone to Canada, and there was a big confusion because they asked him, what's the name? He said Casale. They said Casale. 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 Ooh. It's very good.
Casale,
Yo.
Yeah.
Casale.
That's racist.
That's right.
Call you.
Central Health Region about. Then they do home visits in Moscow and Little Corozal, aka Corozalito.
Corosalito.
And yes, then remind everybody for getting an MMR. Because and make sure that your vaccines are up to date. Because sickness and things like that, they're like cockroach. Once you get 1 or 2 cases, there's done a lot.
It's out there.
Yeah, a lot done there already.
Well, yesterday we started to feel like the harsh men ride. And then I had to read the news, and then we got from measles to malaria to whooping cough. I was like, oh, Lord.
Whooping too.
Yeah.
The trifecta, folks. The trifecta. Already is telling you, washing your hands, stay out the crowd, wearing a mask when I have to, and thing like that. Nobody look man like in a stupid. You get in a place, you don't know where. It's a good thing that the kids are at home for a little while. Very, very good. Yo, Frisco, you hear about the screwworm treatment or Lisa got? Oh, no, man. All right.
I didn't know.
Go on, beg you do.
You never hear about it?
No.
It's taken in tablet form. It's called Screw That. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I never even know that they had an association of refrigeration and AC technician.
Now
I
you
never
know.
know that.
Now
Now
you
I
know.
know.
Knowing is half the battle.
That's right. Remember what we said
Mhm.
yesterday? If you know the question, you got half of the answer.
It's true.
No. What the Association of Refrigeration and AC technicians are saying
Mm-hmm.
is that if you are not a certified, registered, baptized, and ordained part of the Association of Refrigeration and AC technician, if they catch you, you work for an AC, the charge up for your refrige, you might get one $5,000 ticket when it costs more than the refrige.
Now, who apply
Yes,
that though?
$5,000.
Which agency will
What?
apply that?
Well, I don't know. Because
Where do you go register?
No, but who will
Where you
apply
go-
that? Police? Who? Who will issue that out?
yeah, who's going to enforce that?
Exactly.
Well, let me tell you. Hold on. Good thing you asked that question, Sir Frisco, because what they said was compliance efforts will include surprise inspections and investigation across all districts with enforcement officers stationed from Belize City to PG. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
Okay.
Who the
Who?
hell are the enforcement officers?
Who?
Well, you see, why you don't want to get bogged down with technicalities?
Yeah, it sounds like
Why
a,
no I
that sound
get
like a
bogged
scare
down
tactic to me. I don't know what that is
What if
about.
somebody
That's
show
what
up
it
at
is.
your door?
Right? You think I have let in anybody who say, hey, I had a refrigeration and AC technician?
Why do you
Yeah,
want to come
okay.
here?
Yeah.
I think that's
But
more
yeah,
geared
like-
towards big business, though. I don't know if you have anything to do with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
scenario that played out in San Pedro. I don't know.
Yeah. Our Minister of Sense and Sensibilities says that, yes, of course. He says, remember, carbon monoxide can come through AC.
Mm-hmm.
True. But where I think what it say is that there is a lot of things where we always say we want to do, we want to surveil, we want to got people out there, and nobody out there watching up. If they catch you on, because you drop in a lap by mistake. So I think this is just one threat, because like I know a lot of people at Tree when they need one AC or one refrigerator for you, they're not going to look for no certified refrigeration AC technique. They're Dorian! Anybody see Dorian?
Well, why are you calling
Oh,
people
yeah.
name though?
That's another the man name that I alias. The real name is Hezekiah Mountbatten. That's my real name. Yes. But what I'm saying, yeah, every neighborhood got their person who did a kind of thing. But
Yeah.
I believe maybe then they talk about if you go a department store, if you got one big building where you they wire up and thing, that must be when they come in, you know. They don't talk with their fan, we got the ice straight
that's
about.
what I believe, yeah.
Yeah. And what else is in the news? Lovely. The 16th day. I had to tell you something. That is one of the saddest days in our life. That the day right after payday. You know?
Why?
They're like the what? What do you mean why? They're like the day right after Christmas. You realize, oh, the whole thing done. The whole thing done. All right, I had to tell you. But in other news,
Oh my gosh.
yes, the Cycling Federation of Belize announces new initiatives to support youth cycling, including the acquisition of 8 bicycles, 5 of which are pending delivery, specifically designated for young women cyclists looking to advance their skills. Yeah, that's very
Okay.
nice. That's very nice. I think what happened, again, schools and like that could play roles, you know, that, you know, I don't know, the same way remember how the football association try to get into schools early. Cycling now another thing where I think you could have get into, you know, everybody go on e-bike. We go on girl right to the cricket tree when he Deidre. Deidre don't know professional cyclist. But every time we got race at
You
cricket
could ride
tree,
a bike.
Deidre win. Deidre get on the bike and he win. Whether or not they got anybody to compete against, that's another problem, but they always win. So, yes. So the girl is a good rider, seriously. But the thing is, I think if young people get the opportunity, to check out different sports and whatever, you're gonna find that you're gonna find more people in there. A lot of people don't get into sports because they realize they can't afford it. They might not be able to afford the gear, the equipment. They might not afford to be able to take the trips to go abroad. So they get frustrated. So what we know is that if right now it costs $7 million for run the operation, we know that if they get another 3-4 million, everything's supposed to be, I'm gonna say, cook and curry. Everything's supposed to be perfect, because that means that we don't know how much it costs for run the organization. Right. It costs $7 million for run the organization. So if we don't get $1 million, we don't have to take that $1 million along with the other 500,000. I think we forget about that, because that's $7.5 million on again. So we could take that $1 million plus the 500,000 and show the people in where we want to put that every cent of that go in sports now. So this is not a good thing. Now that we know, any money we want to get extra supposed to go right into sports, any sports, all sports, because we know how much we need to pay.
Right.
Right, Miss Love?
Yes.
You should have said anything instead of call me that evening and tell me to send it tomorrow.
I will slap you.
I don't like the kind of, but that's true. It is true, and I'm glad they're getting 8 bikes, that's a start. That's a start.
Hey, Lisa.
Yeah, right. I found something.
Hey. Yes, we do.
Yeah, I find something, but I find there's a specific song from Bella Caribe I look for, Sere.
Which one?
Sere.
It is right.
And I see Sere. I see other songs, but not Sere.
Bella like sing about food, because I remember the rice and beans, man.
Rice and beans, nice. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I see one action figure Frisco of Lisa Love.
Wait, what?
But the only way I could get one picture of Lisa Love action figure, that if I click to play the game. And even if I click to play the game, I might not get the picture of Miss Love.
Me?
Have you not see it?
You want a picture of me?
No, did you see the Lisa Love action figure?
Yes, the thing.
Yes, and I had to try to get a picture of it, but I can't. Frisco, the girl, in her kit, you got a microphone, you got a disco ball, you got them big shoes where you beat up people with, platform. You got Lisa Love glasses, you got a record, and I don't know that weather thing over his shoulder, but that must be private. I don't know that what. And he got one silver ball and one saxophone. So
why are you looking at that though?
I just scroll. Every time I scroll, I see it, and then I said, man, I want to take a picture. I'll see if I could fool it and take a picture off on my phone. Because all right, camera, action. Oh, this stupid phone jumped, man. Okay, I think, by Jove, I think I've got it.
You think you got it?
Yes. All right, I'll try to see if I could send it over now. So,
that's the thing?
What?
That's it.
What you sending over?
I'm trying to send over a picture of the beautiful Miss Love action figure.
Isn't it already up there?
Yeah, what's up with that? I see everybody with that. Is it an app or something?
No, that one game where you play. And I refuse to play it because there it is. I just sent it up. I just sent it up. Yes.
You got it.
Oh, there it is already.
Right. I screenshot it. I shot it.
I see everybody with this thing, but I don't know what it is. I don't know how.
It's a thing. People send it to other people. People make it and send it. I don't know.
Real time.
It's one of those things. It's one of those things that you see whole LeBron James gay action figure. Well, they figure now anybody could be an action figure if LeBron James could get it. So now
this is a 70s kind of thing though.
Yeah.
Boca said he likes the fro. You don't know I came from fro.
That's what? Exactly.
Boca don't know my dad still rock his fro.
Yeah, and rock it well too.
Of
Right.
course. He's not about to leave that fro alone.
Nobody used to rock it
Why not
more than
be rocking his
Jose,
fro?
except
Huh?
like Tony. Tony used to rock it too. Every time Tony Wright sing it, I'd say, rock it, rock it, rock it. Remember? Yes.
That's what he says.
Tony.
Fire the rocket, rocket, rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
boy.
I tell you, for real, if I am still at a studio and thing like that, play another audition or nothing, but I'm just saying, then that the kind of thing where I had to play, you know, I don't know about take that.
Frisco, he's
seriously.
putting it out there.
No. I'm not putting out there. I am saying,
Uh-huh.
there's a void that that Tony filled. You know, it keep you
Yeah,
up to date
boy.
with their old things, with their things where why did I know
They
that kind of
they
thing?
don't play them no more, and that's
Yeah.
I
And that's
feel funny because I like those, and I always
That's
said
a-
those are the music that I grew up with. So
yeah.
those
there
are the
was a
ones that
way-
I know.
If there was a way that I could do that for hair, I'd do that, you know. But yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the mind nothing where to say over there. The Warriors beat the Grizzlies. I didn't know that one and took the time out to play against the Grizzlies because we don't know what may happen.
Yeah.
So yes, I believe that this put them in the top 5. But I think they might be in the playoffs.
They
you know.
yes, they're in.
No,
They
they
clinched
just
it.
barely made it to the playoffs.
But it no matter if they barely or not.
Why
they
was you tell her
barely-
that? They don't know top 5, but they barely
Where
they
are the Bulls then?
did the same place.
Playing.
Where? They made it too?
Playing tonight. Yes, same place.
Yeah, they're doing a playing.
Yes, same place.
So, well, you see, but the only difference between the
I'm
Bulls
surprised
and
that the Warriors be that crappy.
Yeah, but we not surprised at the Bulls when they lose. Cause that's the way.
Why surprised that the Warriors so they way that playing?
Well, yes, because we know how good they are. But just the fact that the
Why
Bulls
stop
still
it?
there, you know, that surprised me.
That surprised. No, you know what that playing? Playing means you barely make it.
You made it.
Yes.
Well, you made it.
Barely made it.
But you made it.
With Steph
Well, they
Curry.
made it. So.
With Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler and barely made it. Man, that's terrible.
And you hear what they say? You hear what they said?
Well,
They
just goes
interviewed
to show.
somebody. They interviewed somebody after the game, and they said when because I never see the game because we watched it until we lost the feed at like 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Well, didn't
And we
you
had to
break the
wait.
TV up?
Hold on, we wake up. What? Anyway, what we heard from an interview was that Curry came in like Batman. Curry came in like Batman and just saved the game, took the game, boom, 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 sit there and go sit down.
Go
And
sit
then he
down.
do it thing. Yes. So that's why I am hurt. I will boycott Mattel. I'm gonna buy no more Dalipane because the first athlete that should have been Kendall should have been somebody like I don't know, Steph Curry,
Oh,
Willie
yeah?
Mays, Jackie Robinson, thing
Jimmy
like that.
Butler.
But they are pick LeBron James from by the way they run around, they admit say they're an animal. The man they walk from hella in a goat. We know that a goat. We know. But I'm just saying, Lee, don't take it personal or serious.
Me, no, sir. Anthony would take it
Yes.
personal, not me.
Yes, that doesn't know the man that goat too. Oh yes. I want to say good morning, go out to Boca. I posted a song. Every now and again I post my tune, you know. Because
I know.
and my tunes vary. I posted a throwback, Mr. Blue.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know Mr. Blue by Dorothy Moore. When you played Mr. Blue back in the day, everything
Something will
stopped.
happen. Something will
The
happen.
only thing where you see the move is the right hind quarters and the southern portions of the region because nothing else not the move. Yes, I had to tell you. Boca said them song that definitely rent your tile. You see that exactly. You rent your tile and you don't move up it exactly all right, Mr. Boca. Marcus said big tune this Stevie.
Of
Silverback
course.
said take us back to when the music meant something. Yes,
boy.
Mr. Blue. But then a song that we used to that we give a baby boom, you know, because then they kind of song back in the day, Frisco. You dance with somebody, you know there by the time the song done, you hear they bah, break that for you, you know. Sing that play. Song never
Man.
use it. Then they never use it.
Of course.
But we digress.
Mm-hmm. We digress.
Bukele met with Trump, I believe, yesterday or the day before, and it's surprising that two dictators have so little power. Trump said he has no power to get the U.S. citizen or that U.S. person back that they sent
From
away.
El Salvador.
From El Salvador, and Bukele say, I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. Even though the man gonna look like Tony Montana. The man wear full black t-shirt, with a black jacket, with a black pants, with a black haircut with fade, and he dye beard. And the man, the two of them say, I can't do nothing. Trump say, I can't do nothing neither. And the two of them are dictator. So, I don't know where to go. What kind of dictator them did? Right? The kind of dictator we have in their own jail. And Trump was heard on an open mic telling Bukele, we're going to start sending some of the homegrown ones too. Mm-hmm. Yes. That don't mean white people, that means black people. Because Trump is trying to whiteify the United States. So, you know, all the people got a bit of color. I tell Alien, when you come out, boy, don't go back, you know. Yeah. But
people left that young man.
What I make I tell you something, my young man doing very, very good, but I know that part today.
Exactly.
Where he is, I would rather him being in China. I would rather him being in Russia. I would rather him being anywhere than there right now. Because I want to tell you, it's not safe over there right now for people of his ilk, for people of his color. You know, your Somali accent, then they even have to check with you. You just not sung like we, so get in the bus. You're going.
He is doing a job.
Yes, that don't mean nothing, Lise. That guy had a job with El Salvador right now. He can't come back because nobody knows Friday.
Ain't that something?
That rough.
Ain't that something?
One senator from Maine, I think, is going to go there to talk about it. Me, if I had the senator, me wouldn't go.
Why?
Because what? The guy next thing you know, there's a senator in a maximum security prison in El Salvador, and Trump say he can't get them back. You know? What? No, man. Anyway,
all right, let's grab a break right here and then come back. We're going to Big Wins.
BW, good morning.
Big Wins. Yes. Beverly Price, what up? Paladin Leslie, what's going on?
Hey, good morning.
CY.
Of course.
CY, what are the brand of chips? What's the brand?
What are the brand?
Of chips?
I'll see if I could find it right now as the break. Casale said he's in AC as we speak. Well, that don't mean nothing because Big Wins is in ATL.
Yolanda McGill, what up? AKA Teresa.
Yolanda.
Bobby B. Sutherland.
Hi, Bobby.
Yes.
All right, let's grab the break here and then come back.
And we'll come back. This is your Wednesday morning stew.
Why not the B playing at Bobby B. Sutherland? Probably for Robert.
Tired of replacing light bulbs? LEDs are what you need. LEDs last up to 30,000 hours. That's 30 times longer than incandescent bulbs, and up to 8 times longer than compact fluorescents. So less changing and less trash. Planet Earth thanks you. And the LED experts at Brothers Habet and Habet will help you find the best LED solution with colors for every room and mood, starting as low as $6.95. You can even get LED strips for home, office, and industrial use. So say goodbye to fluorescent tubes forever. And because they use up to 90% less energy, you save money. Money you can spend on other things. So head to Brothers Habet or Habet and Habet today. You can also call, email, or Facebook us. Have a brilliant day.
20 years ago, we built a company that is about more than just connection through technology. We've been partners in progress, empowering communities, nurturing growth, and strengthening bonds. We've grown together, lifting not just businesses, but dreams, not just communities, but families. Because true success isn't measured in years, but in the lives we've touched, the opportunities we've created, and the connections we've made together.
As a smart customer for the past 18 years, they have provided me with exceptional value and connected me to the most significant moments in my life.
For 20 years, SMART has been a pioneer in telecommunication innovation, from offering services in underserved areas to launching promotions that increase your connectivity.
They go beyond calls. They're committed to a brighter future for us all. That's why I'm proud to stand behind them.
As we look ahead, our mission to enrich your lifestyle with affordable, innovative, and cutting-edge wireless communication solutions is stronger than ever. We'll continue to connect what matters most, you. SMART, celebrating 20 years of bringing people together.
Marlon Castillo Quality Meats. For the best in beef and pork. Check them out at Booth 39 at the Michael Finnegan Market. Call 614-2255. Marlon Castillo Quality Meats open Monday to Saturday 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sundays 6 a.m. to 12 noon.
All right. Welcome back, folks. 5 minutes after 10 o'clock. Walking up into Wednesday's hump day. That's right. Let's bring back the crew, Lisa Love and Steve the Groove.
Yes, sirree.
Hey, Mike.
Hey.
Oh, you're the tease, Mike.
Here with the lovely and talented Mr. Frisco.
Gotta bring Mike.
Mr.
That's
Frishish.
Yeah.
How you mean?
Gotta bring
That's
the mic.
right.
Bring
Well,
the mic.
Boy.
They look from a man's perspective.
You
Yes,
haven't sent your man's perspective as yet. Good
Uh-huh.
morning. Over here, I don't know what's the weather like in the city, but it's overcast, kinda. No sun. I am.
Yeah.
But they said
Yeah,
we would have some cloudy spells and some areas might have some rain,
Rain.
depending on where you are. Some of that moisture coming back in.
Yes.
Yep. So yeah.
We like-
After 6 years ago, was the last time malaria was
Malaria
detected.
was here in Belize.
So, yeah, trying to make no mosquito to bite you up.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So
I can tell you
isn't this the
something.
time that they send out the truck that sprays the vector?
Yeah,
Truck.
whenever I get a leaf first rain around them time, yeah.
Of course, but you make sure that your spaces, your surroundings is clean, nothing to
Of
hold
course.
water, so that they would have breeding areas, mosquitoes. I'm talking about.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Right now we need a picture. You and your brother. You want surprise on later. It's how easy it is.
excellent.
It's how easy it is to do them things.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
It's a
I
good
hear
thing that they're having clinics, mobile clinics, educating
that is
people.
It is because a lot of people, I know I call no name, but to take me for instance, I may think that my MRI that I'm taking a 1507 is still good. But apparently,
Your
run over to
MMR.
MMI. That way I say MMI?
Is it MRI?
MRI. Whatever, that's not M thing.
MMR.
And then of course you
Mumps
mentioned
and
the,
rubella.
we mentioned the whooping cough, man. That's there's a growing number of that in over there in Mexico for those who might be going to
Over that way.
Quintana Roo.
Please be careful.
Quintana Roo, Chetumal.
Please be safe.
There's
But
there's 4 confirmed cases, 29 suspected. But I mean, hey, who gets whooping cough?
What you mean?
People?
What is whooping
People,
cough? What is that? Let me do a little research.
potentially deadly, Mr. Frisco. Whooping cough or pertussis is highly contagious
Oh, it is.
yes, highly contagious respiratory disease marked by persistent, severe coughing fits. While it can affect people of all ages, it poses the greatest danger to babies under 7-month-old who can become seriously ill or die if infected. Yes. The symptoms of whooping coughs: coughing violently and rapidly until all the air has left the lungs, or a person is forced to inhale, causing a whooping sound. Sneezing, nasal discharge, fever, sore and watery eyes, lips, tongues, and nail beds may turn blue during coughing spells because of the lack of oxygen. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, I'll try anything serious bad.
Of course.
Yeah, so just take care of yourself. If people cough wrong on them, make sure that they smoke something and else they cough for nothing. Because if just start to cough, you got problem. It might be, it might be nothing. The cough might be nothing, but err on the side of caution. And also, when you all cough out there, cough in your arm, in your thing there, on the opposite side of your elbow, your cough there. If you can cough with your mouth closed, you do that because some
shirt,
cough,
like that.
Yeah, yep. Just put your head in there, thing of coffee in there.
Or sneezing in your shirt or whatever.
Yep.
That's when people just all in the crowd, just the kufu.
Right?
All up in everybody's space.
I know. Not cool at all.
That is not cool.
Yeah. And the thing is, they say you can confuse it for a common cold or something like that.
Right.
But after a week or two, a persistent cough develops, So
right.
We have to look out. We have to look out for measles. We have to look out for malaria. We have to look out for whooping cough.
Yeah.
And screwworm.
All
that.
of that.
Good.
All of that.
We did look out. We did look out.
Rough.
But I am telling you. Okay, let me get back to my page where I was.
So where you were?
About?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me try to see what's happening on the international scene, because a lot of things go on. Yo, there's somebody big somewhere. There's a charge of an alleged rape that this happened like months ago, but it's the first I'm hearing about it. And the lady came out and was talking about it. So something we have to keep our eyes and ears open on. Yeah. Let me see.
News them was all filled with all official type of things yesterday. I said the news was filled with all kind of official dumb things.
Yeah.
No, not official dumb, as in official dumb. Yeah. So Chester Williams says for the transport ministry that safety is going to be a priority. I don't know what that means. I don't know. But if you roll into that, like when you roll into police, some people are like, hey, that I am transport business. People always get vexed.
People don't like change,
Yeah, people when you got rules and regulations. People get yeah. So let's see. There was a there's a board. Hold on, where the board members there? Try to find it.
There, so.
Yeah. Where is? Oh my. Okay. I gotta find it. But yeah. So we'll see what the transport, the change in the transport will mean. Also, there's a change in sports. When I see what that means. I don't know how, because Mr. Williams will also be the CEO assigned to Indigenous Peoples Affairs. That's another controversial scenario when it comes to the my island rights business. So, yeah. Wish him luck.
Speaking about...
What do you think Dolores did in her term dealing with that issue?
That's an issue where they're not easy issue to deal with. It really is not an issue for easy issue. That's one issue where I think both parties need to sit down and work out agreements, because there have to be something that whoever work it out, the next administration will have to abide by whatever rules, and decisions they came up with, or they have to start all over again. But talking about indigenous rights and stuff like that, there's an island out somewhere, I think it's in the Indian Ocean. Let me see. It's called the Sentinelese Island. And the government of India have a ban for anybody going on that island. There's a 5 mile around the island where you can't go through. Planes can't fly over, nothing.
Why?
200 people, because 200 people live there. They have only had contact with the civilized world like 4 or 5 times. And each time they did, the people end up dead.
For real?
When they go, yeah. And the Indian government said anybody that goes on this island will be prosecuted, because these people, they said that back in the day, in the 40s or something, a British person went there, like a missionary, and a whole lot of people died because they got sickness. So they killed him. Another couple of people went up on the island. A ship was shipwrecked, and they went to the island. The people killed them. An American who thought that he was above the killing went there on a boat, and as soon as he got off the boat and walked up on the island, they killed him.
The people they killed him.
Yeah, and the government say, yo, we not prosecute these people. These people met civilization and they choose not to. They have no electricity. They have nothing modern. They hunt and kill. They hunt for food and stuff like that. And this guy, sometime last week or something, American guy, you know how they like to go every place, figured he could go there. And he went there and he left a can of Coke and he left something else, like a gift. But he got back again and they arrested him, and he might face up to 5 years in jail.
I saw that.
And I would have said jailer, because what happened, missionaries gone there and to convert these people. And
they don't just leave them alone.
Yeah, exactly. How do you know they want to be converted? How do you know that, and that's one of the few places on earth where the rest of the world is not allowed to go to. The last time, when was the last time people went there officially? There was a big hurricane a couple of years ago. So the Indian government said, just fly over the island, see if you see any signs of life. And as soon as the helicopter came over the island, then people had some long bow and started to shoot up after the helicopter. The man said, yo, boss, they all right. They come back here.
70 minutes after 10. Somebody's on the line. Carmelo?
Good morning. That movie, Devil's Island, Steve.
Yeah, it's Sentinelese
Island. They call it Devil's Island.
Oh, Devil's Island.
Along the East Pacific. So maybe that's the one you're talking about. But my comment this morning is this. When I was young, my parents kept us away from the rivers and the sea. For some reason, they had that respect on those days when we must keep inland, because the fish belong in the water and we belong on land. And that kept us really well in check, not to take adventure like what people are doing, going to the Cebu to spend Good Friday, not knowing that there are hundreds of whirlpools in the Cebu River that drown you. When you get in there, you're not going up, you're going down. The whirlwind take you down. I know the river well. I practically live in the river. So these are some of the things that our parents told us to be careful, not to go there sometimes alone. Today, man is telling us to go to the sea, to go to the rivers. And this brings me to memory a very sad episode of a good friend of mine, a very popular young man, went to San Pedro, and he went with the idea to go to the Good Friday procession, which is held in every town. But instead, his friends from Devil's Island told him, let's go to Wapan, let's go to the pier, where they were drinking, rum, playing guitar and everything. This poor friend of mine went and he said, make a take one little dive from the pier, direct to a stone, broke his neck, and that was the end of him. So these are lessons that we were taught as young people, to be careful, to discipline ourselves. And that Holy Week is a week of discipline, in my opinion. Don't go around drinking. Respect certain days. Respect some of the traditions, some of the scriptures that are there to guide us. Not to fall into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Yeah, good.
Blessed week to you all.
Thank you, Don Hector. Blessed week to you too.
Perfect. Yes. Keep on the backside.
What do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you?
Keep on the backside. We want to go swim.
That's right. That's right. Just for the record, this is the sour cream and onion pack. It's called Ripples.
Oh.
And in the back, the thing that feel good in the back of it, it says distributed in Jamaica by Confectionery and Snacks Limited, CSL.
It's distributed in Jamaica.
Well, it's made in it's let me see. It says distributed in Jamaica by so and so. Made in the it's made in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.
Oh.
It's made in the Republic of Trinidad. But all right, you see,
it's distributed
Trinidad
in
and Tobago. Mm-hmm. Trinidad and Tobago have a Jamaican market big enough that they could stamp on it, distributed by so and so in a Jamaica, you know. Yo, that's good. I like to think like that.
Okay.
Very good.
We're going now with Boca and Lisa. Lisa Love.
What did you say, Pat?
I said we're going now with Boca.
I am trying to get him right now.
Okay.
I am trying to get him right
Just
now.
to make sure.
Talk amongst yourself.
Talk amongst yourselves, no?
Make haste.
Yes, and it is goes amongst one another.
Right.
I want to send a man to the very mischievous Ellen Sue.
On the way. Thank you so much.
All right.
On the way.
The very mischievous Ellen Sue. All right, boy. Chance me this man.
Make haste. Talk amongst yourself.
Yeah, damn Ellen Sue. I tell you.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Well.
Carry on. I was about to ask a question, but I already figured it out in my head.
Yeah.
Well, I can give you the answer.
Shouts out if you're on holiday.
Yeah. Let me give Lisa Love the answer to the question I never asked. It was a German doctor, and he was charged with the murder of 15 of his patients. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. A German palliative care doctor has been charged with murdering 15 of his patients using a cocktail of lethal drugs. Prosecutors in Berlin have accused the 40-year-old of setting fire to the homes of some of his suspected victims to cover his tracks. He allegedly killed 12 women and 3 men between September 2021 and July 2024. Though prosecutors have said they believe the total could rise. The doctor, who has not yet been named due to strict privacy laws in Germany, has not admitted to the charges. Well, who admit to that? He is accused of administering an anesthesiatic and a muscle relaxant to his patient without their knowledge or consent. Yeah. I had to that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Where go on, Ram? Yes, sir. What? The man go on phone, like, they going up there. Ram, talk to me.
Yes, you know, you hear the man.
Oh, hey, greetings. Once again, brothers and Mona Lisa Love.
Hi, Ram.
I guess you know, got your ticket ready for Cancun and so, right? Got your bat suit and everything.
You know this, man. But you know this, man.
Look here. They say they don't have my mermaid. Would I tell you yes? They have Neptune.
That's a man-made. That's a man-made.
He's the boss of all the mermaid. He's the king of the sea.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. No. The other day, I'm going to give a quick thing. When you talk about dog, right? I said dog, stray dog, the worst one that when they up on the mating season.
Okay.
Because the streets night, day, anytime in there, you know?
Sickening.
And it's dangerous. But then again, they only do it for mating season. We the human, we worse than them because we don't wait for mating season. For we season all the time.
Yes, we always have a season, huh?
Yeah? No, you know, they talk about weevil. Weevil is something that one inside food when it's rich, whether it's flour or whatever it is, when the food rich. No, people say, oh, if I buy a pound of flour, I throw it away because I got weevil or beans. But I ask them, do you believe that people will do business and buy 100 pounds and will throw it away? No, man. All you have to do, you put it on the kneading pan. You see the thing we use for kneading? I forgot how they call it. That board, wrong board we use for knead flour. You put it there, you spread it, whether the beans, flour, whatever it is, you spread it there, and you put it on the 96 degrees, as Google say, a group say, 96 degrees as sun hot. All we will go out. You know, see no more in about 10-15 minutes.
But they don't do on PP in your flour.
Don't contaminate the food, though.
No, man, nothing to do it. Believe you me, nothing to do it. Because I repeat to you again, people will buy 100 pounds, you know, throw away that.
I'll pass.
You see, you know, in my belief, you know, contaminate, it ban in there. You know, come from outside.
I am good.
It ban in the rich product, it ban, because it's rich. Right, but just for I research, right? But other than that, I wish you all guys the best. And watch out, Frisco. If you got me in Facebook and Lisa, remember my Facebook page, Ramadan the Beatsman. If you got me on that, you all know what happened today.
All right.
Oh, and guess what happened? Today I get up on my right foot. Yeah, we don't have a favorite number we always mention. But as I wake up, that's the first number. That was the time, the same time when I wake up, the time you know favorite number. What's your favorite number?
7-11.
Yes, as I get up and put on, check my phone, that's at the time, 7-11. All right, that's right.
Come on. Yeah.
No, I have to tell you something. I checked a few things while Ram was on the phone. And, you know, all right, I asked, how do weevils get in flour? We already know that, you know, laying eggs and stuff like that. But he said weevils, particularly flour weevils, enter homes and contaminate the flour through infested food products purchased from stores or by hitching a ride on packaging. They can also enter through cracks, crevices in the home. Once inside, they seek suitable food sources. No. The first surprise is I never know weevil walk about the street like everybody else. They say, and weevils are found in a wide range of habitats across the globe, including grassland, forests, villages, and even suburbs. No, my comment is, I have never heard somebody in any part of this globe say, look pan a weeble down there on the ground. Everybody say, look pan a weeble in my flour. Look pan a weeble in my rice. Look pan a weeble in the... I think weeble be in a box. I just never know them.
They love the
the
pasta stuff. And
yeah, they love that.
In the flour, you find the little worms. Now, I don't know if there are worms there. Turn out to be the little black insect-looking things.
Yeah.
They look like ticks that you find in beans, pasta, like that. Little insects. In the flour, you find the little worms. I don't know the difference between the worms and the little black insects we eat away at the pasta. That way I know as we believe the black insects. Knowing that the flour, the little worms, I don't know.
Once again, least they have to black.
But yeah, there's the older folks always inherit over and over, have the belief that things just manifest out of thin air, and I always find it amusing, right? But things never. Again, alchemy no exists, and things don't manifest out of thin air. Those things are transferred there, one way or the other,
by nefarious means.
There was this thing with the cheese. So people honestly believed that the worms formed out of cheese like magic. No. The flies were intentionally put there to lay the eggs
in the cheese. Yes. Just like blue cheese. Blue cheese is a bacteria that they inject into the cheese to give it that blue way to eat is a bacteria. Enjoy your food.
Things don't manifest out of thin air.
Yep.
Yeah.
When I was young, I remember the only weevil I knew about was one when they found the commercial. I say weevil wobble, but they don't fall down. Used to knock them all over the way and it couldn't turn over. That's the only weevil I know about. Then we found out about boll weevil.
Today around birthday?
Need a picture. I don't.
Today around birthday?
Yeah.
Well, I draw the conclusion when the man say, "Oh, check my Facebook page." Right away, I figure out today must be the man's birthday.
Or you post up some sexy picture. Never know, you know. Never know. I'm trying to. There's a company called NVIDIA. I believe that they are a computer chip giant.
Yes.
Yeah, they said that they, because of all of these tariffs, their stock plunged today, and the computer chip giant said it would be hit by a 5.5 billion pounds in cost due to the U.S. government tightening its export rules to China. So it goes on. It goes on. Yes. And the WHO, the WHO, I said. Yes, the WHO, listen. Members of the World Health Organization have agreed the text of a legally binding treaty designed to better tackle future pandemic. The pact is meant to avoid the disorganization and competition for resources seen during the COVID-19 outbreak. Key elements include the rapid sharing of data about new diseases to ensure scientists and pharmaceutical companies can work more quickly to develop treatments and vaccines. Bad move, because people feel like when they develop the vaccines too fast, they don't go through the proper channel. But what people don't understand is that they're not invent new vaccines. They are tweaking old vaccines a lot of times. So the research is already there. So yeah, that is a good thing. Anybody tell Trump?
Mr. Market, are giving something.
Sure.
Yes,
I don't
man.
know if you remember Letitia James, the New York Attorney General. Well,
Mm-hmm.
the Trump regime is seeking criminal prosecution because she was in the case that prosecuted him. So he is retaliating. And we are not saying constitutional crisis out loud. We are saying it, shouting it from the hilltops. The Supreme Court of those United States told the Trump regime to get back that gentleman they sent, and Trump is just ignoring it. And that is what they are considering. A lot of people are saying it's a constitutional crisis going on because every normal person would obey the courts, especially the Supreme Court. Now, the law says, I see the tradition.
I want to know they never saw that place that we opened the other day. The place we did the other day, the tradition. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but just to finish, the law says that anyone that defies the order of the Supreme Court, federal marshals will go and arrest them. Now, to God, I pray that you see federal marshals at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Pennsylvania Avenue.
That's right.
All right.
Well, there you have our guest, the book.
Oh, yeah?
I'll take the break in a few and then come back.
Who brought the book?
Yes, man in Boca.
The man.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, so I do that.
Yeah,
let's do it now.
Yeah,
that's right.
Why? Anybody got the graphics and all that? Boy, I don't know where you get the graphics of that, boy.
I don't know. I don't see none of your picture up there.
All right, we'll take the break and be right back.
Yes, we will. Be right back. I'm ready. I'm excited.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to
Welcome back. All right. Good. Man in Boca Live on the wreck. Let's bring back the crew. Lisa Love. Huh?
No guessing. We know who that is.
You know who it is, Balia.
Morning, Lisa Group.
Hi, Boca. Good morning.
Hi, Maria Alice.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks.
Not
like the real weather, but good. The sun that out, but
what kind of gift you bring for it? Because you don't know the Boca. You that a real bad man, Boca.
I bring 2 book Frisco say that 3 only 2. So he done that, yeah. So out of the next one now, the Groover Lisa. What you think? I tell her, boy, well, I know give man.
Frisco.
I will tell her I know give man gift.
Carl Jen for me. Carl Jen for me.
Man say you give man gift.
Okay.
So yes, welcome to the Morning Stew, Mr. Boca. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who may live on a rock somewhere, I don't know Mr. Boca. He is one of the Morning Stew faithful. When we list our Morning Stew crew, Boca, they're right there, top of the list, right there. So welcome, nice to see you. You're looking good. May I start with that?
Yes, Groove. One thing when on the top of the list, not go too much at top because they could push you over.
tip you. Yeah, man. So how's the cycling looking? What you're here to tell us about the magazine and everything like that?
Yeah, Groove. What happened? First of all, morning, Belize and everybody.
Good morning.
In the diaspora and everybody that listen to the Morning Stew, the faithfuls.
Yep.
What happened with the book? And I must thank the late Glenn Tillett because he was the first person that brought out the magazine, The Tradition. And he had, I always ask him why he picked that name. He said, well, The Tradition started in 1928 and it must continue.
Wow.
That's right.
So, and when he gave it up some years ago, it didn't came out for some years. Then the Federation asked me if I can pick up the mantle. And I said, no problem. And, you know, I picked it up and it has been successful thanks to the sponsors and advertisers who have gradually every year been with me, especially Belize Electricity Limited, like, you know, Mr. Anwar Barrow. You had Birdseye Restaurant, you have Digi. Their advertisers has been there every year. I can always call them and say, look, I'm bringing out The Tradition. No problem. We'll take spaces for ads in the book. Because actually it's the ad that sponsors the book.
That sponsors the book.
Yes, and the Federation use the sale of the book for help them in their activities, especially across country.
No. Okay.
And I must
You see, I just want to file a formal complaint on behalf of the Morning Stew, because if you would have tell we this one couple of months in advance, we'd have take out one ad too. Lisa could afford that.
Wait, what?
Yes. We have to go to one ad.
Why don't say the farm that cooking tree will make pig, will make cashew, roasted cashew, everything will take out one.
What? No, I read the Morning Stew. So, people that aren't familiar with The Tradition, what do they find in the book?
Groove, what happened, it's give some history about the cycling in Belize. One good thing with it, it has in all the champion that is recorded, because if you notice in the book, it has some spaces that need some deep research, because we can't have, we didn't get everybody in here, but we try get from 1928 right up to 2024. We have the list of champions that have crossed the finish line and wore the garland. And some years ago, we had added the junior and the women's cross country. So it's a great historical book when it comes to that. Then it has in articles on cyclists that are present and who had road race. And this year book, I didn't know. I spoke to Goulburn Ferguson's son, Cheney. He named Ernest Ferguson, and I didn't know that his father had been knighted Sir Robert. Because actually, he gave me the history, and the article is in the book. But I'm going to give you a preview of it so people can buy the book. is that the cup that was first given 1928 by the governor when the guy that started it all, Monrad Metzkin. I mean, the history across country is that he was at a cricket game in rural Belize and he was amazed the amount of bicycles that was up there. People rode from the city to watch a cricket game. And the idea came to him and said, why not have a, in those days, they call it an expedition, but it was actually a race to catch you. You have to have a winner. Mm-hmm. So he threw the idea to the governor and everybody, the royals in the society, the British and everybody buy into it, and bam, the cross-country started April 5th, 1928. We all know what happened, Nelson Kerwin, but I didn't know they had the cup that was given, and you had to win 3 times to keep the cup.
To keep it? Oh.
Yes, so Ferguson won it 2 times, and 10 years later he won it again. And but the trick with the cup is that when you win it, you have to have a best time less than the winners before that have won the cup 3 times. So he ended up, if you win the cup the 3rd time, your time has to be less than the previous winners.
Okay.
So he did it under 20 hours. He did it in 19 hours, and the governor gave him the cup and knighted him Sir Robert Ferguson.
Whoa. There you go.
Yeah, so that's a part of history I think need to be told. And when I come to think about champions, I think...
I don't hear you.
I don't hear what
siblings
do you think?
That have dominated cycling throughout the years. Well, nobody could touch the Miguel brothers, because within them they won 10 cross country. Mm-hmm. Then you have.
I mean, I ask you. You see how we could say, if somebody say, who are the baddest or the most well-known basketball player that believes? I think 9 out of 10 people on Halapolo.
You got it right.
When it comes to cycling. If somebody were to say, who are the baddest cyclists who ever come out of Belize? What would be the one name that popped to mind?
You have to go by era, Groove, because you could, if you put any today modern cyclists that ride a race with that road condition in the past today, they won't make it. But if you put one of their past cyclists who ride on a smooth road, I think they would have cruised this road so easily now. It wouldn't be jokes.
So that mean that in your opinion, what the title of greatest cyclist I believe would most likely be somebody from the previous era.
Well, it could be the era, because if you look at it, Groove, you have about, you have Ashton Gill, you have Jeffrey O'Brien, you have Kenrick Halliday, and you got Janito McGill. They are the 4 cyclists who have won 4 cross country. So, but it's different era. But, you know, if you ask about it in my time, I would say Kenrick Halliday. I wasn't around when Jeffrey O'Brien and those guys were riding. But the older folks older than me would probably say Kenrick, would say Jeffrey O'Brien. Or somebody before them would say, Janito McGill. So, you know, you have to go by the era. In the 90s, to me, one of the 2 greatest cyclists to me, honestly, was Alphonse Williams and Charlie Lewis.
That's what I was going to say. In our...
No, Jamie won 2 cross country. He didn't run 3.
We would say...
Exactly, favorite. If you have a favorite, now that's different.
That's different.
Yes,
we would say the Lewis brothers...
But Frisco, your mic not there, huh?
Oh, yeah. Jamie and Charlie Lewis.
Yes, they're 2 names here in the 90s, so we know about.
Yeah, that way.
But if you ask anybody before that, Frisco, they'll tell you Halliday Parks.
Okay.
No, but I tell you, there's a lot of people right now, if you ask them who are the best rider in Belize from home to work, a lot of people that say Frisco, Kareem Wallace.
No, but I say who the most memorable, again, rather than...
favorite, memorable,
yeah, that's what I was saying,
who achieved. You know, you have a broke it.
What they achieve, because Charlie Lewis, that me like...
Well, to me, Charlie Lewis did what did make Belize proud is that, first of all, he broke the first man where do a ride under the 7-hour barrier for broke a record. Then he's the one that stopped the foreign domination of winning. So in the hearts of everybody, mind, Charlie would be right up there.
Why don't the Cycling Federation then, and like all of these sports disciplines, why don't they find their greatest and front of them place, then put up like one little statue, one little painting, one little commemoration, and that, because that give other people something to aspire to, you know? Like front of Civic out there.
You like when people spend money where they not got, brother.
No, Groove. When you gotta...
Groove, I must say that in the gallery, I would probably call it the gallery of the National Sports Council, the walls are graced with certain athletes that have proven themselves in Belize and need to be rewarded, and other, like a lot of Belizeans to take a walk up there and read about them. Okay. It's like a Hall of Fame, I call it. And Charlie
Where
Lewis
is it located?
There. Yeah, Charlie Lewis is there.
Where is it located?
Marion Jones Stadium, upstairs, the National Sports Council office.
Okay.
Because they have like a Hall of Fame.
Yeah, when they eventually change Civic Center, whether a very generic name to the Polo Lightburn basketball arena, when they eventually do that, there should be like one nice life-size statue of the man they do, you know, a Belize pose, a famous pose.
Like one person spend money when
no, but you see,
anybody could find
one. What statue they about Belize? What statue they in
Belize?
Well,
we have a bus. We have two in a Central Park. We have one at the two highways where when we're going out, and we have one out of Yarborough.
Okay.
Yeah. But we don't want our bus. We want a full.
How much are they pay for?
Yeah.
How much are they
But Groove, you say a point there where what we need, and you know, we always have to donation for places. We at Taiwan a very good friend. Because Taiwan look like a Swiss sneeze and say a handkerchief.
Very good, sir.
Very good. That's why we should remain
because
firm
we
with
support
our
them, but then
friends.
we need to maybe make a sports a Belize Hall of Fame. And it's not only, like I said, basketball. In the 70s when I grew up, or 80s, Polo Lightburn, everybody was wearing number 11 on their shirt. Because Polo Lightburn was the guy. Polo brought back a sense of basketball in return from the US where they like, when we watch TV, I saw the Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls. A new era style of basketball come out where we never even see. We even have Dr. J, Larry Bird, Magic, Kareem.
Sky Hook and whatnot.
Yes, but then although the dunk was there from Dr. J and those guys, but Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls bought a new era. So you ask anybody now who is the greatest player? Oh, Michael Jordan. But now, in the era now, LeBron came, and LeBron bring a different level of the game.
He is definitely not.
Cut the mic, Frisco. Cut the mic, Frisco.
Then you have, but before Dr. J, you had band like Jerry West, you have Bill Russell, you have those guys that people used to adore. So that's why I say with
Jerry West. Jerry West, I know for we Polo Lightburn because I know Jerry West think got the NBA thing.
Yeah, he that the logo. Yes. But you see, Groove, is that if you should do any GOAT, the greatest of all times, to anybody in sports, it should be by era. Because everybody has their time and moment where a generation worship or adore. Like I said, in the 90s, Charlie Lewis was, to me, the 90s. And like I said, when it comes to siblings, it's cycling. Like I said, the Miguel brothers were the dominants. Then after the Miguel brothers, you have the Ferguson brothers, which is Goldberg and Robert, which won 5 championships. Then in the 90s, you have the Lewis brothers who win 4.
So when they do that, like you said, when they do that, there should be a timeline on the wall.
Yes,
so you
like
know
the
that
era.
In this period, this was the one.
I agree.
So in the last 15 years or 10 years, which Belize are named the call? Yeah, the last 10 years.
Honestly, for the last 10 years, Charlie is still calling. Charlie Lewis. So because nobody has won a back-to-back championship. Charlie is the last Belize.
You don't have a dominant rider right
No, you don't have a dominant rider. Because you have a lot of what you call in music, you call it one-hit wonder.
One hit wonder.
But you have in a sports, you have one championship. When you win one, you don't hear about there again. They don't win another one.
With all the stats where you have Bokan as an insider, the cycling where they go on, do you feel confident that we will have a Belizean winner this year, or are you leery of the fact that we won't?
Like I say, I'm 100% Belizean. I always root for my Belizean. And one good thing I think I love I'm not sure it's Sport Federation or it's a cyclist doing it on their own, is that they're going out to ride international races just before the cross country. That's a big, big plus in your training. The other day we heard about Derek Chavarria, I think went to ride and he did superb. Then we had a set of cyclists going to Jamaica that rode a tour or something, and those guys did excellent. So this type of preparation is very, very good for us Belize. And in the past, we just used to train we're ready for cross country, but when the guys like the Guatemalan and the foreigners, they come in, you're just here, they just came off a tour, or they just came off our grueling race. So their body is in perfect condition to tackle our terrain. With this training that going international to ride groove, I believe we have a very good chance than ever this year.
Very good, very good.
All right, so what's in the tradition? What is this? What is this all about?
Okay, the tradition, like I said, it's the...
Every year it's good to get one of these, right?
Yes, to be put in your collection, yes. It's a book that, like I said, it has historical facts. It features about cyclists. It features about anything that the Federation is doing. It has a list of champions that have participated in previous races, and not only the elite, but we have the junior and the male. And the women, sorry, here enough we use female, so if we use women cross country. So it's and it has the young lady that rode last week that came in second, Irene Baki. Very good upcoming cyclist. It has her featured. It has a couple other female cyclists. And I'm featuring this year a cyclist that's been riding for over 25 years. This year will be his 30th year. That's Quinton the Baddest.
Why, the Baddest? Not the Baddest.
Yes, I featured him this year because I think it's about time he gets some recognition for his endurance and his persistent and his passion he has for the sport.
Baddest.
Give me some tidbits we might not know about the Baddest. Because the Baddest had the time too, you know, when
what I think with the Baddest, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's one of the first athlete to go to Cuba to train under this Cuba Belize program. And honestly, when he was in Cuba, he did so well that when he came back and ride some races, he was always the person everybody was watching.
Yeah, I remember that time, man.
Yes, he was good. And this is what I think yesterday I was listening to Andrew Donis when you guys were interviewing him about our national team. I 100% with that, and I have been saying this for the past 15 years, is that Belize needs a national team, but you cannot train in Belize. You got to go train them somewhere like Cuba.
National team for what?
Cycling for ride across country.
Really? But it not work.
It could work, Frisco. I will tell you why. It's like what Andrew mentioned is that today we have a lot of cyclists for the ride for individual team. But if you put those guys together and said, this is the Belize national team that are going to represent Belize, and
that time broke up the teams.
It won't, because you have upcoming cyclists coming. It will be a better race among the other cyclists because that team will be the team of the country.
Right. But why don't the national team be a complete separate team from all the other teams? Why don't the national team
it has to be separate groups. They won't be riding under our Valvoline, under the AMAL.
Yes, but what I'm saying is why don't the national team recruit their own riders?
No,
the same way how all the other teams.
No, it can't work like that. It's the federation.
It's the same reason why the football.
It's the federation who has to pick the national team.
That's why
you see why my problem would be with the national team, Boca, is like we were saying, I believe yesterday, you would have to pick the best from each team.
The dynamics will have to change, and
you'd have to pick the best from each team out there, and right away that would short the chances of those.
The cross country then want to take one different look. You not look like that. You look more like like Tour de France. So yeah, bring in Guatemala team, Mexico team, American team.
No, but
from
those teams
Peru.
are already coming in.
Right. So all the sponsors want to crash their team and sponsor one
No.
team. You can't have Latterly team, bro. That not work.
The sponsors won't crash their team.
But
The
that not
national
work.
team will be sponsored by the government.
But that not
Wait,
work.
Nick Boca talk before we tell us say wrong. Go ahead,
That
Boca.
never work. I like you talk about horse race and bike race. That's two different things you talk about.
Yes, no, it work.
No,
Frisco, it
never
could work.
No,
But you just have
you know how I
to.
think one national
it's going to
team,
work.
Yeah,
Why don't we
how
let
one
them-
national team would work? We would need to
change
have
dynamics of the
another race.
Yes, you have to
We
be the
would need
dynamics
to
of the race.
develop another race because the national team then would all the riders from all
Right,
these
yeah,
other
siphon
teams
all the
come
good
together
riders
to
then,
form the
right.
national team to ride another race. Besides the race then we have, we need to develop one Tour de Belize or just one another race where we could pull our national team without affecting the other teams as they are. You know?
No, but
but Boca, that's how you change the dynamics of the race. You actually give Belizeans one. But like you said, or Donis when they says today that it don't necessarily mean that you want to take like super teams. Super team not work because you don't have the riders for those certain jobs. So you have the top riders then, but then sometimes you need one workman.
All teams, even
right,
if
so
national team
that
have
means
that.
you siphon out the.
No. You say Frisco. Why I say it that way is that when a ride was bicycle race, national team, local team, unattached.
And we think that the government will take over a team and do good with it. Stop it.
No. No. Frisco, you must understand.
What are we saying?
You must understand that in sports, when I say the government take it over, is that the problem a lot of Belize people like cry about why our local boys can't win. Oh, they're working, they have to train, they have to do this. When I mean the government take it over, they will pay them a salary.
This is exactly that way I said too?
Yes, they will have to do that. No, they will have to do that.
Which sporting discipline the government to do that right now?
Well, we have to start somewhere.
None.
No, but Frisco,
Yeah, true.
Frisco, the point what they make is that cycling is a sport that, to me, 60% are luck or 40%, you hope you do good,
well, maybe
right?
the minister and the new minister
Well, he has committed a lot to
maybe
improve
decide they
sports.
want
Maybe something like that. He could think about it and try.
Well, even if they didn't do that,
We could do a pilot project Frisco with cycling.
That means they win neither.
No, this is my point adjustment. I tell you, if you got a national team, if you bring even the best cyclists outside to ride, that's not mean you win. Because what happened, bicycle member that you on the bike.
Yeah.
So you could have a lot of things. You could have a lot of things.
Boca phone ring hard. You know.
A lot of things. You could have a lot of teams out there with the best service, but you could get one spill and that's it for you for the race.
Mm-hmm. You see how just now you mentioned that Belizeans going international to race before our races is a good thing. A lot of our riders probably can't afford to do that or probably not get the chance to do that. So the flip side of that is when foreign riders come to ride in our race, that is also one bigger and a better competition for the riders. It's just like instead of going out, the international riders coming here. I think we should have given a national team. I think we need to change, but along with that national team goes one different race. I think we need to change the racing strategy because I think the work. I would say the work. Our strategy may better before we started to invite foreigners in. Now that we invite foreigners in, I think the strategy is different.
I disagree with your groove. It's like, for example, I will tell you, it's when you look at a race like cross country, it's the biggest. Well, it's the biggest one-day race. It's the biggest race. No matter what tour you got, no matter what you have the Belize, but cross country will always be a tradition.
Right.
And it will be historical, and it will be something that from generation to generation we look forward to. But the point
and it gives out in prizes almost as much as the New Year's Day Cycling Classic.
Right. Well, I think the New Year's Day Cycling Classic with with cross country is maybe just a notch apart. But like I said, the prizes
Prince
are
and
great.
Michael Jackson.
Are great, but the thing with the cross country is that by having
Tradition.
it just for our local riders, I know they buy that because it's an international UCI race. And you cannot have a race being disrespectful to foreign entity that's want to come and ride, because if you have other countries, and we must realize with the cross country to Groove Lisa Frisco is that it's an economic boom for a lot of businesses, and it's happened with great tourism. Because when these guys come and ride here, when they go from here and they win, especially foreigners, which we don't like, but when they win, they're being glorified in their country, and the marketing that they done for us is very, very good.
I think
Let me just clarify what Boca said. Boca never mean that we don't like the foreigners. The way they say we don't like when they win. That's the way they say.
Yeah, but you know, it's so forgot it. I hear a lot of people like say, oh, got a cross country for just, but how, when you go ride outside and we go compete as Belizeans, represent the country outside, suppose the country not bring nobody, only make we compete. No, it's an international sport. Like, you know, you got to have international competition.
At the end of the day, if you improve the odds, the top riders have to truly be hired by a sponsor. If you ride Monday to Monday, you can't get the riders then, they go to work. You either, if you sponsor the team, that's all the rider want to do. If you improve your chances, you have to ride all the time. You have to do riding, stay in a shape, 24 hours job, right? Yep. So if you improve your chances, that's the way you have to do. So if you sponsor these teams, then they, and I don't know, we can't talk to how much money people they do, because some people they sacrifice. But if you truly improve the odds of the riders, they have to truly improve themselves.
Yes.
And the only way you could improve yourself, that's all you do
if I want
all
it,
day.
If I want it.
Right.
I want
but
it,
if you
I
don't
want
get
to
paid, if you say, I have to get up and go to work, or different work, and I ride half time and spare time, you'll never reach that level there, because you know they get paid if you do that.
You're not right. You're not only doing that.
May I just remind everybody that at 15 minutes past the hour of 11 o'clock, all the way miss 7-11.
Yes,
I just want to say
no blame me. No blame me.
Blame Harlan. Blame Harlan. Yeah.
Speaking about 7-11, I could give Boca a fact where I know Boca never know.
Tell him.
Like Boca mentioned earlier, back in the day, everybody may want to get polo number 11 shirt. You know how many people actually got it?
11.
Do tell.
7.
7 out of 11.
7-11.
Yeah.
And they believe that's true, but anyway.
That's good fact.
Yeah. So how you get the book? How you get it?
This federation has the book for sale for $10, and I think Erdonis Bike Shop, that's an outlet for the book. Okay. So if anybody pass by, they can purchase it.
So if you never heard about this before, what's in here that when I draw people? So you say there's a piece for.
There's always
for the body.
There are always articles in there about cycling. Always.
Got some stats
and
here.
One good thing, it has some some of the teams that are participating in this year cross.
So you got the full stats of the cycling wins over the years.
Over the years when they won. And if you look at that stats, Frisco, like
Quinton, the baddest.
Yes,
man,
the baddest Hamilton. You notice the heading I put for him.
Yes.
To your left.
Oh, a cyclist journey of perseverance and passion.
Yeah.
The man never did win no race.
No, but he was on the podium with the champion, but he didn't win the Garland.
So much he come in? Like second?
I think he came in third or fourth in that race, in that cross country.
Boca, we want to have page. Left the price list with Frisco and Lisa and take care of that. I think I think I may say I want to have page for the one man army.
Yeah, boy.
He needs to figure out how he's going to get his magazine, because
Palace guy top Belize and
Yes,
Hopefuls.
Palace always have the Hopefuls, which is that's a very good set. Palace has there, Frisco.
Lisa don't realize that Jen don't carry my magazine to the bus already. You out there, what?
So again, where Donis have the books?
Or Donis and from the Cycling Federation. Yes, I think their office is at the Olympic office.
I'll pick up them, but take their page and tick groove.
Of course.
You can't wipe it
Yo,
there.
it's a good quality book. It's a good. I think I got the last 6 of them or something like. It's a very good quality book.
You see where mine is? You see what I'm
Yes.
doing?
No, me that's nothing.
You're filing.
Okay. Here you go.
Yes.
$10.
Very
You
good.
can't beat that with
Now
a
you
bag.
can't beat that for that price, guys.
Can't
You
beat
can't
that. This
beat
is the
that.
book from
That's
last year.
actually this year it has more pages than last year. So
Okay.
it's-
Ooh.
How much rate? $10?
Yeah, only
$10.
$5 US
Yeah.
without the 10% tariff.
$10. Yo, Lisa.
What kind of race that?
I mean, Boca.
6. They ride
o'clock
out.
is that?
They ride out from
5:30?
the Digi Park out to the what we call a August Meat Shop area,
August
or
Meat Shop.
Leslie's, and they are
Never
bang.
seen you in
There
India.
we go to Kaya
Never-
and back.
Never seen a reindeer go gamble to Las Vegas. That's all I can tell you about the $10. All right, Mr. Boca, it has been brought to my attention that though we speak to you almost every day, we don't know you. We have never stewed you.
Yes, man, you stewed me already.
We stewed you,
stewed
Boca?
already?
Yes.
See, Lisa
Yeah,
and
Lisa
the group
told me
member.
this.
What did they tell you?
I
Yes.
can't remember.
You remember the
Did you-
time I call and you guys stewed me and
Oi,
Groove even
oi.
say we got you now.
Here you
Look
go.
on the TV. Look on the TV.
I was incomplete.
Come to the TV. Boy!
You see how
The
it-
camera guy.
I tell you, man,
Uh-huh.
that's me, boy.
Not only
Yeah,
only Garland you are aware.
Full glory, Millie, boy. Full glory, that's me.
But the only thing I don't, well, one thing it do good that the Belizean they take a put for his face.
You know, Ali Tando, Mali, boy. Got me white.
I'm not even up there.
Hey, Frisco never put it for the one for the right then a transgender.
Oh my goodness.
No comment.
Oh, correct.
That's me right there. I mean, I fit the bill, you know.
Yeah. But I think this race, guys, is that like
okay,
we
so who are
say-
we? What are your top 5?
Boy, I would have never, this guy that won last year, I wouldn't take him out if he's coming back. I
Luis
noticed
Lopez
when
is
they-
from where?
Honduras.
Honduras.
He's Honduranian. Yeah,
He's a
but
Honduranian.
they have this guy, Jim Brown, that I saw on the list for foreigner that comes with, what's his name? Korean Justin Team, Legion, something out of Miami.
Okay.
You know which question always puzzle me, guys, and I have it for the federation, right? Is that Corey and Justin are Belizean by their parents, no problem with that. But they don't ride for a Belizean team. They ride for the Legion of Miami or something team. And sometimes you have prizes that are the first Belizean win. But if you're not rising on a Belizean team, who will get that prize if one of them win? Will they get the Belizean prize?
I know, some people just satisfy if you say, well, if one of them win, well, I mean, hey, you know, you're Belizean by birth.
But
yeah,
the thing
you know,
now
we can't claim
is that I'm not too familiar with the dynamics or the technicalities of cycling. But I'm wondering now if they are licensed, because you know when you can register, you have a producer license. That the federation for the country represent have to give you that permission. But when they register, do they have a well, Corey rides for the national represent Belize already. So when he comes in, is that which license will he use?
Well, he's one at work.
You don't always use this Belize license, both of them?
Well, if he uses a Belize license, he can't ride with the Miami team.
I see.
So if you are ride as a Belizean, you have to ride with a Belizean team.
So you mean the man come by and let the riders and Belizean?
No, he's riding with the US team.
Right, US.
Yep. So that's a question.
You don't know Belizean at all.
You know, that will touch a lot of...
You know, the ride for Belize. So that's
you know Belize, but...
When you feel good, you feel bad.
Yeah.
See why?
It's like when, you know, it's so funny, Frisco, when Oscar Kuros won. I think Oscar, he was riding, he was part of that Legion team and part of a Belize team. So, but you know, we are telling him for full bred Belize and Ibania.
Yeah.
Ibania, but with Corey and Justin, it's kind of, you know, those touchy subjects.
Yes, man, not the ride for Belize.
Yeah.
No Belize team.
That's
they
why
ride
we
for a
want to have a
foreign
cake
team.
can eat it too.
But you know, you know,
If they win,
if they
like
win,
I
I
tell
say,
you,
"Boy, well, we are
if
trying to
Tory-
claim the man car."
Yes, man.
if they go
Can't
out there
know
and win
better.
Tour de France,
You know,
if
like-
they go out there and win Tour de France, everybody that believes
Yes.
want to claim them.
Yeah.
But if they go out and win, then they say, "Whoa, they're not going out, they're not
Yes,
Belizean."
I
That
so,
has been
I
said
so
before.
funny. That's why when the guy Aurelio died the other day, I wrote an article on Facebook saying that's one guy that's a foreigner, but Belizean not shame for saying he da one away.
Of course.
Yeah, he da one
John Lang
away.
neither.
You know,
John
so,
Lang beat me so much that we claim him now.
Who John DeLong?
yeah.
Of course, John DeLong, he's Belizean.
Where you going with him, Casale? Where going, Casale?
Good morning, Boca. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, morning, Casale. Casale, what's your real name?
Yeah,
Come to
you
think
look-
of it.
Yeah, you look young, man. I mean, think you was an old dude. You look young.
Yes, sir, this man I grew up, my boy, with you.
You know, every weekend I watch on Belize Fredo cycling or Donuts Bike Shop. I watch the Weekend Warriors with Heno and those guys. I like Heno. He's my favorite guy from the Masters and everything. But internationally, I've been seeing Derek Chavarria been going out there, right? So I got my money on Derek Chavarria to be in that top
That's
three
what I want
this
to
year
Derek.
because he's been doing a lot of work internationally.
Good
Been
bet, good
competing
bet.
and being ranked.
Okay.
Why you did try to go so, Derek?
Yeah, basically, yes. So I got Chavarria this week. You know, I just signed up with the Greater Cycling Federation and everything, so I could ride from Belize City to 8 miles. I've been the top 20 person to each 8 miles, and I'm gonna stop there, make a U-turn to Lisa Love House and everything. But yeah, I can't wait for this.
You must go and in a taxi.
I can't wait for this race on Saturday. You know, I know it'll be the islands, watching it with my family at Tobacco Key with BW, mom and dad and everything, but I'm going to be inland, so I'll be seeing this for myself. Yes, sir. Nice talking to you, Boca.
Yeah,
Peace
Casale.
out. A.K.A. Casale. Yes, sir. Derek Chavarria, though.
Big wins, live long. See the man here? Where you going now, Wins? Hey, Wins.
BW.
Hello?
Yeah, where you going on? You might talk, but let us know.
I hear something about the keys, about the islands. Hey, you know what? You could take the house out of the bush, but you can't take the bush out of the house, right? So, us Belams, us Belizeans living abroad, we are.
You the man of Persian, I see.
We're definitely thinking about being at the Keys and the islands and having a black and coconut water. That I think that's a Steve drink.
Uh-oh.
Black and coconut
We
water.
don't got no keys.
Watch out.
We don't got no islands. We got keys. So you say got the key to all the islands, though?
All right.
Yes. So we're just wishing for a safe Easter for everyone, who gonna be, especially alongside the waters, especially for our kids. Boca, what is your capacity? You're very knowledgeable of cycling. Are you part of the federation or?
Come right out.
No, I used to be a part of the executive, but not anymore. I just help them out with a lot of stuff like at the finish line and
Right.
and produce this magazine for them.
That's not what I
Good,
mean,
good,
Boca. I
good.
mean how much food you could eat in
All
a
right.
one sit down.
Well, we're just hoping that a Belizean could bring home the garland once again. I think the last one was Oscar, right? Oscar from up north.
Yeah.
Why you say that on somebody, baby? Just like I noticed enough people forget about Oscar Quiroz.
Yeah, he's the last Belizean.
Exactly.
Don't
Exactly.
underestimate
Getting
the
about him
farmer
at
chap.
all. No, it's down.
Yeah. We cannot
you can't.
underestimate Oscar. Oscar is he's quite an athlete. Well, listen, Frisco, save me magazine for me. I tell Marlon I need a magazine. I tell him to put it down on the plane. He knows where to send it to locally. And by the way, I want to make sure for Steve and Frisco, Marlon's supposed to deliver on a lunch. And he asked me, well, Vince, what are you suggesting? I tell the man pull
Lisa,
pork.
Lisa, watch Lisa face right now.
Yes, on to Lisa.
Yeah.
I am waiting.
Hey, Lisa, chop up right now like a pilot.
I am waiting to hear my name.
When I say Lisa, chop up like a lychee right now.
Like a KFC, kick down fence.
Tell Lisa, no worry. When I come, I take good care. She and get 6-star treatment.
Steve, they further than me. Steve, they further than Lisa. Steve, they way that cookie tree.
Right.
I can't tell you something.
I don't even that as bring out they treat to me. I'll be very good.
I don't want to see Marlon face right now because when you guys are back in the studios, then we'll work on something.
Yeah,
even if I have to pitch in all the way from here, when you guys are back in the studios,
my birthday to come up.
Guys.
So let's prepare when the August 10th.
Wait. So my birthday is not before.
What, Lisa got before me? Lisa, when your birthday again? I think you're October.
Boy, I will.
So
Lisa birthday.
Birthday to come up the 28th.
Lisa birthday.
Yes, we do. I am July 22nd. For the last time, I'm going to tell you this.
Oh man, I think you're October.
You forget for spite, Lisa. You know what I give.
So here wins.
I know,
July
right, Boca?
July, that right around the corner.
All right.
Well, hey, let me know when all three of you guys gonna be in the studio again.
I just tell you July 22nd. July 22nd.
July 22nd.
We want the in the studio. We want the studio the 28th of this month.
Frisco is not hearing you. We're going to be in studio on April 28th, BW.
All right, gone clear. All right.
April 28th.
Well, anyway,
that's when we're going to be.
Boca. So we're hoping that the Belizean could bring home the garland again. That would be fantastic. And I am scheduled to go. Well, I normally go every Easter. Not every Easter, but every Sunday. I go to Sunday services, and I'm definitely planning on attending Easter Sunday. What time does the race start again?
6.
Belize time.
6 Belize.
Well, it's Saturday.
Belize time.
8 Easterns, 5 Pacific.
6 a.m. All right, and it's from Belize City to Cayo and back.
Yep.
Am I correct?
Yep.
By Wednesday, pay me there. Really put up that ATL for real, Millie boy.
If you get last, hey. When you reach Cayo, might just continue.
Straight at the border.
All right. I will be locked. I will be locked on the big screen, and I think Lisa, you'll be covering it too as well.
Yeah, I'll be in studios with
Marshall. Very good job, Lisa. Keep up the good work. We not forget you.
All right. All right, Wayne. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Yeah.
All right. I'm out.
Yeah, man. Kurt, hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, what up?
Morning Stew.
Yeah, what up?
Yeah. I just the morning guys. I just call for say that people like this about they don't have one race where that just so Belizean, but we have one race. They call it National Road Champion. Every country have that. Where the only locals to ride. You don't have to be a Belizean to ride. So we do have one race just for Belizean. The issue is a lot of cyclists not ride it because our race will not be about prizes. Right? That's just for the glory. Right? They just for where they ban hand as a national road champion, and that give you points that the race give you the biggest point towards your use like ranking. But a lot of cyclists not ride it again because get prizes. Right? And secondly, the cross country this year, right? And me and Boca had this conversation, right? I don't know if Boca remember when we by wrong Stanley there when we talk, right? When it comes to Justin and Corey, it's very interesting, right? Because when you are a cyclist, you have a license. You have to license with the UCI. And I wonder what license, I don't know if you can have two licenses, or a license that said I'm Belizean, a license that said I'm American. But it's very interesting to know what license they present to the association, because that one determine if, for instance, one they win, if they're a Belizean cyclist or they're an American cyclist. I don't think you could present two licenses for ride one race, right? So that's very important. That's something I think we need to look at. And thirdly,
you want to start quarrel?
On the cycling topic, one of the issues that I think we need to address more, the safety of riders, right? Unfortunately, I believe the only place we could train on the roads where vehicles use as well. And I personally know this, right? Because I go there and I do ride from time to time, that there is no respect by the motorists
I'm a motorist too, right? And so I try to give respect to the cyclists when I'm on the road. But it's very important that we do provide some level of respect on the road. Maybe it could be something moving forward when they build. Like I noticed out west, then guys kind of have it a little bit better. And they actually have bicycle paths, right? And cyclists big out west. So that one thing I think we need to really and truly try to push forward, that we need to have a little bit of respect. And of course the cyclists need to do better sometimes, so you kind of ride chief or abreast and anything there, right? But it's very important that we provide some level of safety, because you're off, you don't invest in your equipment, you invest in your body, and some simpleton come knock you down, you broke up, and what? That's it, no? But, but
sir, you can't say simpleton, you have to say jawbone.
Sorry?
You can't say simpleton, that word is not accepted, you have to say jawbone.
Yeah, so real jawbone out there. Right? And this year, I tell you, like, Belizeans want be very excited at the finish, because I'm almost certain driving or be able to travel and win this race. I tell you, when you look out for them guys, the international experience has done a lot for them. When you look out for them guys. So, I hope more people get out there, line the roads, the streets, whatever, and enjoy the race and look out for them guys. And curious on view on dark cars. The man will probably pull out something. But anyway, have a good day.
All right, respect, yeah.
Now, how much riders get Guzu today on the show?
Boy, I don't hear that word. I don't hear that word. Good while groove, Guzu.
Even can't pull a dictionary.
Guzu. I don't hear that good while. But when the guys say safety come first, but one of the young person have a look out for this cross country, I'm saying it now on air for the whole world here. That young boy, Jalen Briseño. You have cyclists that ride for power. Some of them ride just so because they ride. Then you have smart cyclists. If you notice, I call 2 cyclists that have won in the 90s that won 3 cross country, and I always consider them smart cyclists, Charlie Lewis and Alpheus Williams. You never hear about Alpheus till he win, because he always rides a smart, he usually rode a smart race. And Jalen Briseño is coming up to be, to me, in my humble opinion, like a Alpheus Williams, how he rides. So that kid, and I just want to make a lot of people know this too, guys, is that we like talk about record, right? If they are broke the record. People must realize when you broke a record, you have to ride the amount of mileage. And right now, I think this cycle, this cross-country finish has, let me say, 1, 2, 3, I think about 4 or 5 finish already.
Okay.
He used to finish in the Marion Jones Stadium, then it's, National Stadium at that time.
Where you finished now?
No, it's finished out at Digi Park. But one time it finished out at Memorial Park. Then one time it finished out at the Yarborough. So the thing is that with record, if you set what time for the mileage, that's your time. So if I ride 139.9, because right now it's not really 144 miles. That's the first thing. We like say we ride 144. But when they clock it, right now they don't even go over Hawksworth Bridge again.
So the final mileage varies now.
Exactly, it varies. That's why last year when they said 4 laps around the track, which is to make up the 144 they say. But Frisco, if you look at it, when
I think that become excitement too.
Yes, no, that's the best part. Yes, when man come in.
Because you get a chance to actually see the rider rides.
Right.
So why we got Marion Jones?
No, because the truck is not safe. They have to go fix over the whole bicycle track.
Again, so that's one problem.
Yes. So hopefully this that's a next story.
That's one big groove at least.
Right.
Big part of cycling. The people full up the stadium.
Well, I noticed they chop it down, which is good.
And actually get a chance to see the riders do some laps.
Yeah. But Frisco is that got you a groove.
No, I was going to say what happened. It always amazes me that we know that for years and years. We know that and like we just leave it instead of somebody taking the initiative and say, you know what, we got to get this done before cross country, or we got to get this done, you know.
You know what I want what media house to do, honestly? How much money has been pumped in Marion Jones for still be the state that it is?
You don't know anybody in any media houses?
But right or wrong, that maybe the draft and a lot of people why it might not, because they come in, boop, 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 and they done.
Yeah.
But if you actually go in at the place like what they used to do, and actually see 4 or 5 laps.
And that stadium used to pack. When they used to do
how some people watch,
right?
No, it might be short, but it longer than where
no, but it was very exciting.
That's
because
exciting,
actually it's so exciting. Frisco is that when the first group come in there, the single man could do his first lap or half lap, then the second bunch of chasing.
Yeah.
Then he have to try and kick ahead. Yes.
Cycling Federation.
But
the thing.
But like what? Well, the thing, that's why I asked the question I put. I don't know, whoever, when they designed the track, they didn't design it to be what you call a cycle track that's safe. Because if you ride around Marion Jones, they have some culvert that's right around the track, and you ride close to that and a bunch of spill, that's it. So that's why the race stopped finishing Marion Jones, because it isn't safe. When they do it over. And this is the problem I think we have, is that they didn't consult experts when they were planning it.
But I believe some are real back.
Yeah. You know, so things like that, and it's true Frisco, and that will do to the Federation. Frisco is generate some funds for them.
Generate funds.
Yeah. I agree.
I just realized we're missing from the race. Back in the days.
Yes.
Actually heading into the stadium and doing a couple of laps. That may have a big thing.
Yes, man. Big. That was huge.
Yes, that was just riding and it done.
Yeah. One bump. Blink at the eye. Blink at the eye. Done. No, it's an investment need to be made. I don't know who will, like I said.
Oh yeah, build the stadium when I fit for the one of the sports where it's supposed to be make for.
Frisco. I just tell you, when we sneezed, I want to show a handkerchief. So I was sneeze more.
Millions going to Marion Jones.
Well, this you answer the question where I say, how much went into Marion Jones for still have a place that look like that?
Yeah, boy.
Well, where I ask you, Boca, you don't know anybody in a media where you could accompany a show and ask that question?
when you call them our whistle group.
All right, gotcha.
All right.
My goodness.
Yeah.
All right, so quickly remind you, because we got to go to break.
Yeah. Quickly remind the tradition is out. It's available at Erdones by shopper from the Cycling Federation of Belize. It's a cheap price if you want it in Belize, that's $10. If you want it in US, only $5 US. We know the charge you 10% tariff, so you could get it local.
Anybody they can call, Boca? Is there a number they can call?
I'm gonna left the number with with Frisco. It's the secretary, Miss Leticia Westby.
Okay.
So I'm gonna left the number with Frisco. So if anybody want to call and reserve their copy, or they can go to her Donuts bike shop. She have some there to sell.
Okay.
Shelton said that is right. We used to like see the laps, the biggest hype of the race.
Of course.
Yeah, that was the climax of the race there, Frisco.
Yeah, you had music, drinks,
yes, you have like all day thing out there. It was great, you know. And you know, it's so funny that when they used to go into the truck, Frisco, you know, you got a horse truck first, right? Then you got a bicycle truck. You know, a lot of cyclists trying to ride across that horse truck actually fall down and has to get up back and try to catch that race.
Yeah. Somebody say good job on the final product.
Yeah.
And on the morning stew. So yeah, quick call, Carmelo.
Drummer here.
Yeah, make it quick,
Good topic. I remember one time, 1989, one time I foreigners and Michael Lewis come in at the truck, at the stadium, and the crowd so happy to have a right thing. People started to jump up to the stadium, broke in, the bottom of the stadium. I think that was the last time when I was still there, really active. The people were so excited, man, to say, wow, the lead done on the trail, the high in America, And that was excitement. So I think the state of Phoenix is a very good thing if I work.
Just single-handedly figure it out, Groove and Lisa and Boca. That was missing for the race.
Yeah.
And Groove, remember the picture we I sent you with the lead that they did right there, right? Groove, the support. Respect.
All right, come on.
Right. You know, Frisco, it's so funny that if say you had the truck, 5 foreigners come in together, your truck was silent, but make one Belizean come in with them.
Well, a bit of hope there for a couple of minutes, right?
Right.
Thanks, Boca.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yo, Boca, before you go, you know what my young bicycle call it, daddy?
This is not going to be good.
Alas. Make Frisco looking at the Creole dictionary.
You call it, Groove?
Boca.
Popsicle.
Popsicle.
Popsicle. Oh, it's terrible. Popsicle.
Take us out to a break, Mr. Boca. Take us out to the break.
Yeah, but I think to go to the break, we shall song the bugle. Then we're going to have the break.
You see, I mean, hey, we're not going to play that, you know. Oh, speaking about the bugle, real quick. We try to find out where this bugle come from.
Yeah, where this song. People say it's the Kentucky Derby bugle, but to me the Kentucky Derby songs are a little bit different.
So who come up with this one?
That's a good question.
Maybe some of the British thing when they go.
Yeah, who came up with that bugle call?
When they send out the dogs to chase the fox.
They hunt.
I think that's a British thing, you know. I think that's a British thing. And somebody copy it. Maybe that British has race, I don't know. But another one interesting.
What's that the Kentucky Derby thing though?
Huh?
It's a little different.
The Kentucky Derby
I think it's a little bit some different groove.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to know who really come up with that.
Came up with
using
that. Whoever came up with it is a genius.
You think so?
What? When I hear that bugle, even if you're not a cyclist, your heart jump or 2 beat.
All right.
Boy, it's a vibe, Boca.
Yeah.
Western Union knows you don't want to spend a lot of time.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse
Today is the day you've been waiting for. Today is your birthday. We just can't wait to celebrate. Because today is your birthday. Today is a very special day. Tonight, we gonna party.
We gonna party. All right. People are celebrating birthdays today. Who we got on the birthday tip? All up in the birthday. All right. Who do you say is?
Mario and Marion Milton having a birthday today. So happy birthday to you guys. This is coming to you from your family with lots and lots of love.
Wait, twins what?
Mario and Marion, or Marion and Mario. I went to school with Marion.
So they're twins, are they?
Yes.
Eminem.
What did you hear me saying?
I never heard that.
I said twins. No, I said twins. Mario and Marion.
Okay.
That's what I said. I think today is twin day.
Winning, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's another.
Because it's also Lo and Behold's birthday.
It's true.
Yeah.
Next, please.
Lo and Behold. All right. Who this is?
Yes.
Me don't.
This beautiful young lady right here is the granddaughter of drummer. This is a Karaya Patia. She's 4 years old today. So happy birthday to you.
Oh.
Yes. Hope you have many, many more.
Mm-hmm. This is Ronald and Roland. Do it.
R&R. Rest and relaxation.
Happy birthday to you both. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Steve, I want you to write down Ronald, and I want you to write down Roland. And tomorrow you can tell me what's going on there.
Ronald and Roland?
Just write down their names and tell me what's going on there.
Ronald and Roland. All right.
You can tell me before we leave if you're bright out like that. But
one of them missing one word.
Huh?
Roland missing the N and the D.
It's the same letters, they just switched them around. How Roland is missing the D? Roland.
All right, you're right.
Anyway, who is this young lady here?
This is Miss Teresa Kemp. Miss Teresa Kemp is celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Miss Teresa Kemp, coming to you from everyone who loves you.
Teresa Kemp. Hey, Andrea, good morning. Also, happy birthday to Ram. Enjoy everything about your birthday.
This is my bedroom. Rasta Liberty Newness Scene. Happy birthday, star, or blessed earth strong, me say.
There you go. Blessed earth strong. Rasta Liberty. That's it for birthdays? Frisco, who do you have?
Yeah, I think there might be a few. Let me check real quick. There are some birthdays on on the book. Let's get into it. Well, belated to Kwame. Unity Scott birthday was yesterday, I guess. Hadia Bevan celebrating a birthday today. Then there's Hadiyaj. Well, maybe that's the same person. I don't know. It's spelled the same way, but one the Bevans and one the Jones. So I don't know.
Okay.
And they are about 4-time lad. Nashton Figueroa celebrating a birthday. Tina Main birthday today. Marlon Middleton. Marion Middleton JP, sorry.
There you go. Yeah, that's Marion and Mario.
Okay. Oh, okay, there you go. I don't have Mario, but yeah. Yeah. Alex Gamero birthday today. There it is. All right,
well,
folks on the
I was asked to repeat it again because beautiful young lady did not hear it, and she wanted to hear her birthday.
Put up the picture.
So, yes, please put up the picture of Ms. Kiraya Patil. And because she is 4, she wants to see her picture.
What's her name again?
Birthday. Kiraya Patil. 4 years old today, coming to you from Grandpa and all the family wishing you many, many more. Mr. Harlan, please do not be a great. Yeah. There she is. There she is.
Was that career day? Look like you dressed like you want to be a nurse.
Yeah, I think she's a doctor.
Doctor, nurse, yeah, career day thing.
She got her stethoscope on and her doctoral lab coat.
Hold on, I got a picture. I got one coming in late, but better late than never. We send another young person celebrating a birthday today.
Wow.
Yes.
She's sitting pretty.
Oh, all right, huh?
She's sitting pretty.
All right. No, I've pronounced this correct. So, Huh? Hold on. Happy 5th birthday to Drea. Yes, celebrating her 5th birthday. Yes. And it's coming from your granddad, the one and only Mr. DeFore, Shelton.
Sure.
You's an old cat boy. He says, 5 whole years of amazing. You're my favorite little girl, and I love you beyond words.
Wow.
Miss Gia, you are very outgoing and outspoken. You see how the way you sit on there? Oh, proper. Traits I wish I had, says Shelton. Cheers and many more wonderful birthdays. Today will be awesome with lots and lots of love. Oh, her mother said that.
Oh.
I think that you said that, Kami. I said, wow, you're really a lot for words, but yeah.
Do you all know how that must have paid in Frisco just now for saying all of them nice words?
Yeah, you're not paying. You're not paying me for that.
You like talking nice words?
Yeah, more you set for anything there, no? But I mean, hey, I could take one for the team, you know. That's my boy right there, right? I do it for Shelton, not for much people more, but yeah, I mean. But yeah, so Gia, those.
I know the last time I do it to me to complain.
I know. Those, yeah. And I'm a good friend too, you know, but that one. But yeah.
You have to do it with a good friend.
Coming from your mother. All right, guys.
Yes. Well,
we gotta get on out.
I don't.
Hold on, I got a picture. We were. Man.
Make sure that the yeast rise with the bun.
Remember we were talking about that Muhammad Ali thing.
Yeah.
The exhibition. So actually, so Boka said he brought the individual who he was fighting with, sparring with.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that, but Boka been around. But yeah, it did happen.
Yeah, he said, let me see,
here.
where the info? Cody, something is the name of the guy, and it was in the Palace Theater. So, Boka, what did you send me?
Yes.
1 second. So, yeah, he said this happened on July 24th, 1965. So, Muhammad Ali came with his sparring partner, Cody Jones. I think now I believe he's he made sparring.
He came with
it. Well, I thought it was too yesterday when we.
So he brought his sparring partner Cody Jones to do an exhibition bout at the Palace Theater.
Cool.
Palace, yes.
So that's a picture right there. You can put up the picture. I think when he came in.
Yep.
And that's a picture of the actual.
And if you notice, the man made wear skinny jeans.
Hush.
Everything come back in a style.
Yeah, I'll put that up there, Harlan. So the two pictures in one.
Yes, but if you notice, the man had the pants way up around your waist.
Right.
Yeah, 1965. You know, so that's the style of the day. Right. All right. So yeah, so that's him, I guess, at the airport.
Yes.
And then
you can tell by the propeller behind the head.
Oh, duh. And then if you scroll up, you see somebody took a picture of the actual sparring going on. Live inside the Palace.
Yes.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yes. Palace was packed too.
I wonder if me win.
The sparring?
What are you?
I know about me the shadow box and I lose.
Oh my goodness. All right. So yeah, guys, anyway, that's it right there. Good stuff.
Yeah, I think that's it. I'd just like to say to our forecasters. We're going to get to you tomorrow. We had all the way from Beijing. We had Mr. Eric Shin. Mr. Shin couldn't make it. And
Eric Shin?
Remember we were talking Eric Shin, yes. Yes.
But don't say people name correct, my boy.
Yeah, Eric Shin. Eric Shin. Yes, that's what I said. And we were talking about Jerry Rice. We had his daughter Jasmine here. So
Jasmine Rice.
Yes. Yes.
Terrible.
Yeah, see.
Oh Lord.
Oh gosh, man.
Oh, that's
right
terrible.
up to the last minute. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
Jasmine Rice.
Good while and I try some of that.
We need to come and get some.
Eric Shin and Jasmine Rice. I swear that's terrible. Let's get on out. Let's
Please
take us
do
on
take
out,
care of
Mr.
yourself, guys. Enjoy your day. If you gotta be out there, please do whatever is right by you. Stay safe. Keep yourself hydrated. And while there's shade here, I was told that it was drizzling in town.
Yeah, there was for a overcast. There was I think there was.
We also want to thank Mr. Boca for passing through.
Oh,
Even
yes,
though you got bad style, I only bring 3 magazines for 2 people. Hey, boy. See you out in a half.
See you tomorrow.
Take care, guys. Take care. Stay safe. Christ Safari concert later on this evening at Digit Park, just for you guys. 6:30 this evening. All right.
Okay.
Take care. Stay safe. We love you.
Mr. DeFore, large up.
Huh?
Heal up, Mr. DeFore.
Oh, Mr.
You did that.
Hello.
You did that before.
If God is willing, we will see you right back here tomorrow. Take care of you and you, and I promise to take care of me also to you too, Harlan. We love you guys. Ayo. Ram, happy birthday. Have and also Cello. Ayo.